Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, everyone. How are you doing? كيف حالكم? Good. I'm glad that you're all, alhamdulillah, good. I've missed you, and it is now time for a story. But before we begin our story today, we have two things to do. We will practice the iftar dua, and we are going to play a little bit together so that we can get the wiggles out of our bodies and be ready for the story. So for the iftar dua, I need to see your imaginary dates. I also need your imaginary glasses of water. All right, and let's get started. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Now, get your water, say Bismillah. Now, ذهب الظمأ وابتلت العروق وثبت الأجر إن شاء الله. Now get your date. Bismillah. You know. Remember that the C goes in the trash. It doesn't go on the table or in your mom's hand or just anywhere. Make sure that you put it in the trash. Now it's time for us to play a little bit and get the wiggles out of our bodies. So how about we play Roly Poly. For Roly Poly, I need you to learn this Roly Poly move. It's pretty easy. Nice. Ready? It goes like this. Roly Poly, Roly Poly, up, 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 up. Roly, Roly Poly, Roly, Roly Poly, down, 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 down. Roly Poly, Roly Poly, fast, 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 fast. Roly, Roly Poly, Roly, Roly Poly, slow, 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 slow. Roly Poly, Roly Poly, out, 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 out. Roly, Roly Poly, Roly, Roly Poly, in. Good job. I think we've gotten some of the wiggles out, and now it is time for us to relax our bodies. So we are going to take 2 deep breaths where you raise your arms up and take a deep breath and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now you let it out. Make sure that you let all of the breath out, and we're going to take a second deep breath. Raise your arms up, take a deep breath and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now you let all of the breath out. I feel so relaxed and rested after doing this, and I think that you guys are feeling that way too and are ready for the story. So let's begin. Today's book is called The Gift of Ramadan, written by Rabiah, illustrated by Laura. If the book is written by Rabiah, then who is she? Yes, she's the author. Illustrated by Laura, so Laura is the illustrator. Good job. MashaAllah, you guys are doing so good. Now when we start something, we say Bismillah. Bismillah. The Gift of Ramadan. A rainbow of color winked at Sophia as she handed the Ramadan lights over to her mom. These were her favorite decorations because they always made her feel as though a guest was coming. Grandma raised an eyebrow. Pretty. Pretty and sparkly, just like the heart of someone who fasts. Sophia stopped twirling. Really, Grandma? Sophia loved sparkles, and she loved glitter and stars. Grandma stopped rocking. Really? Sophia knew that fasting was to not eat or drink from a little bit before sunrise all the way to sunset. Sophia loved food, but she also loved sparkles. She turned to her mother and asked her, Mama, when does Ramadan start? Mama opened the curtain. Adam, Sophia's little brother, pointed to the sky and said, Moon! That's right, said Sophia's mom. Do you see how thin it is? That is the crescent moon, the beginning of a new moon. Tomorrow is the first day of fasting. Count me in, said Sophia. Mama woke Sophia when it was time for suhoor. It was so early, not even the sun was awake. Time for suhoor. Sophia sat down to a suhoor of eggs, fruit, and Baba's pancakes, but Sophia could barely keep her eyes open. "You'll have to eat," said Grandma. "It will chase away the hungries." Sophia reached for a pancake, but a few minutes later, "Time is up," Baba said. They got up from the table and unrolled the prayer rugs one by one. Sophia tried her best to stay awake, but the moment her head touched the ground, Mama reached forward to nudge her, but Grandma said, "Let her sleep." When Sophia woke up for the second time, it was almost noon. Her tummy was empty and her throat was dry, but not even drinking was allowed. So Sophia decided to stay busy. She read for a while, and she organized her clothes from the least to the most sparkly, and then she drew, but her tummy began to gurgle louder and louder. "Shh, I'm drawing." She looked at her papers. What do you see her drawing? Food. "Ooh, yikes, I've got to get out of here." Sophia found Adam in front of the TV. In his hand was a humongous cookie. He waved it in front of her face and he sang, "Cookie! Me cookie eat! Yummy!" Sophia's tummy roared. The cookie looked delicious. "Please stop," she said, but Adam kept singing. Sophia clenched her hands and she bit her lip. She wanted to yell. Instead, she ran out of the room and her brother chased her. Adam was fast, but Sophia was faster. She was so fast that she ran out of breath. She needed to hide. Adam was still looking for her. Sophia turned on the light. "Oh no, I've really got to get out of here." But she couldn't. Adam was still outside, still singing, "Ooh, yummy cookie!" She plugged her ears and closed her eyes. Sophia took a deep breath, and the smell of chocolate filled her nose. Where is it coming from? The chocolate chip cookies. "What is this?" said Grandma. Sophia's eyes drifted to the floor. "I got too hungry." There, my love. No one expects you to fast for an entire day." Grandma wrapped Sophia in a big hug. "There's always tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. You have a full month to keep trying." Sophia twisted her ring and she wiped away her tears. "But I want it to feel sparkly now." Grandma said, "Oh, you are sparkly. I can see your sparkles growing." Sophia shrugged. She didn't really feel sparkly. "And did you know," said Grandma, "that there are other ways to celebrate Ramadan?" Sophia thought about that. She knew that Mama reads the Quran. Maybe it gave Mama the sparkles, but Sophia could not read the Quran on her own. And her dad was always sharing things with family and friends and strangers. And he said that Ramadan was a time for charity, but Sophia didn't have any money to share with those who need extra help. Sophia was about to give up when she glanced down at Grandma's hands and she saw them covered in flour. "What are you making, Grandma?" she asked. "Yummy food for our first iftar, of course," said Grandma. "That's it," Sophia said. If she couldn't fast, then at least she could help prepare dinner for those who fasted. "And I'm going to help." Sophia put her apron on and she got to work. She tossed the salad and then she helped Grandma make 5 super sparkly pizzas, one for each family member. Sophia thought that they were sparkly because they had extra cheese on them, but Grandma thought they were sparkly because of the parsley. It depends on really what their favorite thing is. When the oven buzzed, Sophia jumped up from the chair. The pizzas were finally done, but when Grandma opened the oven, smoke billowed out. "Oh no," Sophia frowned. The top 3 pizzas were perfect, but the bottom 2 were burned to a crisp. Grandma plopped down. She looked exhausted from working in the kitchen for so long, and iftar was just around the corner. "Don't worry, Grandma," said Sophia. "I've got this." "Really?" "Really, Grandma," said Sophia. Sophia set the table. She gave each person 1 big bowl of soup and 1 salad. She placed a pitcher of water and a bowl of dates on the table. She then asked Grandma to cut up the 3 perfect pizzas. Tiny slices were better than none. Sophia's family gathered around the table. They raised their hands to make dua for iftar. And then they each drank water and had a date. And then they got to eat, and when there was only one slice left, Grandma insisted that Sophia take it. "You've earned it." "No thanks," said Sophia. She didn't want any more. She didn't need any more. Her heart was wonderfully full. The end. Did you guys like this story? What was the main character? Who was the main character? It was Sophia. And what other characters did you see in the story? There was Mama and Baba and Grandma and her brother. Yes, her brother Adam. Good job. And what do you learn from the story? Is Ramadan only about not eating or drinking? Is that the only good thing you can do? No, you can do so many good things. Like sharing the pizzas when Sophia asked Grandma to cut the pizzas for small pieces. Like reading the Quran or giving charity like Baba. There are so many ways you could help. You could even do a good thing by helping somebody who's preparing iftar for the rest of the family, right? There are so many ways to help out and to do a good deed, all right? So don't miss out on that. So if you can't fast, at least try to help out, okay? Good job, you guys, and I will see you in the next story time, inshallah. Wash your hands properly and stay safe, okay? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.